Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Chopt Elementary School. This is 3rd grade, and I am Miss Nolan. We are finishing up our 5th unit in Benchmark, and our unit topic is Advancements in Technology. The essential question of this unit is, what is the value of innovation? So we've talked a lot about inventions and innovations over the last few weeks. These are some of the enduring understandings we've discussed. So let's have a quick discussion about them a little bit.
Okay.
Inventions and new technology are created to solve problems. Who wants to add to that and share with us a little bit about what we've read about inventions and innovations that have solved problems? Will?
We've read about technologies getting more advanced over time.
Yes.
And how they can help people with stuff if they can't hear, then they have different types of technology to help them hear.
Right, exactly. Sydney?
We've learned about the technology of the telephone.
What kind of technologies of the telephone have we read about and that have innovated and made the telephone a little bit easier to use?
A pad I saw on a telephone.
Okay.
Not a dial.
Okay, instead of the rotary phone, we have the keypad,
Yeah.
right? Good. Omar?
Technology helps many people like deaf people, but uni is an invention that helps deaf people who cannot even talk.
Good. That is the example of the uni, right? To help people that are hard of hearing to be able to talk and communicate with each other. How about how technology influences and changes how we live, work, communicate, and play? What technologies have we learned about that help us communicate with each other or play or work? Silas? What else about the telephone? How does that help us?
Helps us communicate with each other.
For sure. We even talked about not just calling people, but being able to text each other, and what else? Kale?
FaceTime.
Being able to FaceTime, yeah. Camilla?
And we also learned about the watch that starts vibrating for if a referee whistles or something.
Right, it's like an alarm clock, right? Or the alarm clock, but also to start a race, right? To buzz to start a race. Very good. Let's move on to inventors learn from and build upon the work of other inventors. We talked about this word innovation, right? Innovation means changing, making things better. What have you learned about, Arisha?
So Thomas Edison innovated the light bulb so it could stay and last more longer.
Yes, very good. What else has been innovated or changed? We talked about the telephone already. Tyler?
Henry Ford,
What did Henry Ford do? He's the one that you're researching, right? Or the car. But what did he do?
he innovated the car. He made it better.
Okay. Omar?
William Hayes was not invented the first video game, but Ralph Baer developed the video game.
Yeah, and think about how video games have been innovated and changed, right? The video games you play right now and enjoy are very different than the video games I would have played when I was younger, right? Or very different than the first video games, right? Because technology develops and changes over time. Arisha is researching the internet, right? And thinking about how the internet has changed since its first development, right? Or Gabriel is researching the computer, and we've talked about how the first computer took up the space of a whole room, right? But now we have computers that we can hold in our hand, right? Lots of innovations and inventions that have changed the way we live our lives. Yes, Sydney?
Rose Mandel innovated Barbie doll.
Did she innovate them or?
She innovated baby dolls.
Okay, so the Barbie was an innovation of some baby dolls, right? And then think about over time how you've researched how the Barbie has changed, right? To be more representative of different cultures and different people, right? You've talked a lot about that. Very good. Very good. Okay, so throughout this unit, we've researched, right? You've brainstormed, you've researched, We wrote about the topics that we selected. Your topic is an invention or an innovator or an inventor, right? And we've planned, right? You've done a design plan, and that's what you have in front of you, your design plan. So today, we get to create, right? You get to use the supplies that we have in the classroom or your computer to think about how you can create something to represent what you researched, right? Whether it's an innovation, whether it's an invention, or it is the inventor of that innovation. Something to represent and be able to share to show what you've learned. Got it? Okay, so today, your task is that create. You're gonna use the planning document that we've brainstormed and organized and labeled, right, to begin creating your design. Make sure we gather the materials. We have glue and tape over here. You have a bunch of makerspace materials over here. If we need to get anything else from the library, we can go one by one, right? Make sure we're being safe, first and foremost. Let's follow directions. Let's share with each other and help each other to solve these problems, right? Help each other to innovate your ideas and create your plans. But most importantly, we're gonna have fun, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and check your design, right? If you're on a computer, go ahead and take out your computer to begin designing. And let's have these friends go ahead and start getting their supplies. Omar, are you guys making it? You can go ahead and get supplies too. Go ahead, you're good.
Don't like make a big design.
Yeah, there weren't very many pom-poms left in the makerspace, so if you need to go back over and get some more supplies, okay. Gabriel, what else do you need, bud? You're looking for character animator? Or are you looking for are you making a presentation? I thought you were doing a presentation. How about I give you what you need? Here. This good? Is this good? Foil for.
The palm.
The what? Oh, okay. And then these are the fingers.
Yeah.
You might want to try to somehow show how the finger is broken a little bit, because isn't that what the x-ray does? It takes a picture of broken bones. So see how you might be able to break one of the fingers a little bit. Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, your scissors are. You want me to cut this piece or this one? So how are you gonna add to this to make it look more like a refrigerator?
I'm gonna make the back and the front too. This is the front, and I'm gonna make another back, same side. I'm gonna cut from that one.
So you're gonna make it 3D.
Yeah.
Cool. So you can make another one the same size?
Yeah,
All right, if you trace it, then I can cut it.
I'm making 3D.
Put that in a spot where you can really see it, and let's organize it so you really see that it looks like a palm. You want to look at my hand?
Yeah.
Kyler, what kind of help you with?
I need hot glue.
Covering the whole thing?
Just like. And I'm gonna stick this. You wanna come in?
Right, put it on there. You're cutting it to design. Yeah, see a little's coming on the edge, so be careful on that side, okay? All right, try that and see if it works.
What?
Did that work okay?
Yep.
Do you want to separate the legs a little bit, or do you want them that close together? Okay. Are we gonna eventually do this? You wanna do it first? I'm gonna try my hand.
Oh, yeah. Use it too. No, you never say it.
Do you know the design for the TikTok app? Like, kind of. I'm not really good at it.
I'm gonna see if I can draw it like
Okay, come on over here.
It's a J, I believe. No, it's a T. TikTok.
All right, friends, so we spent the last few minutes creating our designs and putting those design practices into place. So can I have a few friends that would like to share what they've created? Talk to us about what you researched, what you created, and why you created that thing. Max, you want to come on up?
I researched the X-ray. The first X-ray was made by Marie Curie. And the reason why I chose the X-ray is because I was fascinated by them.
Can you show us what you made? Show everybody. Can you explain what it is? What is an X-ray machine?
It is something that takes a picture of your hand if it's like broken or something.
So can you explain to everybody what you did? What is this?
Popsicle sticks.
You used popsicle sticks? But what do we have here?
I broke a little piece off and made it like a broken finger.
Like a little break in the finger, right? Looks pretty painful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Max did a pretty good job, didn't he? Yeah. Anybody in here ever had an X-ray?
No.
Yeah, it's a little picture of your bones, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be of your hands, but Max decided to do it of your hand. Really good job, Max. Proud of you. Nice work. All right, Sydney. What'd you create? What'd you research first?
I researched a loose handball. In 1941, their first snowboard was born. And 3 years later, there are some chemicals born. The hand was opened a plastic toy company called Mattel that a mix of between Elliot and Matt. Matt is Elliot's friend. They made many big hits, but Barbie was definitely their biggest hit.
And so what did you create? What
I
did you design?
created a Barbie.
A little Barbie. And why did you make the dress have black lines?
Because the original Barbie had a striped bathing suit.
Very good. Nice job. I like your creation. Good work, Sydney. Anybody else want to share with us what they've done, what they created, or what they're in the process of making? Kale, come on up.
Yeah.
Okay, I made the X-ray because it looked pretty cool, and the Marie Curie made the X-ray
Okay.
1911.
Can you explain to us how that is a model of an X-ray? What did you make?
I made the X-ray.
Okay, but how does that represent an X-ray? What are the buttons on the side? Can you show everybody the buttons?
So the green one is on, and the red one is off.
And what is the box for?
Like the box is like where it holds the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, and the screen's for to show like your phone.
Okay.
and stuff.
To take a picture.
Yeah.
Nice.
I researched the car and I'm in the middle of making it. This is the window. I made the seat with fabric and cardboard. These are the things for the wheels.
And who invented the first car?
Nicholas Joseph in 1769.
Okay. And is that a model of the first car, or is that a model of a more present-day car?
This is the model, the 4T model.
Okay. And how are cars different now than they were then?
Older cars were normally powered by steam, and there were still electric cars, but they were less popular.
Yeah.
And then gas cars got more popular because you have to turn a thing to start it, and electric and steam powered cars.
Okay. And now most people have gas cars, right? Think about all the bells and whistles you can get on cars now too, right? Like how many of you have cars with a sunroof? Or you can attach your phone to your car and play music, right? And think about how Joe's invention of the radio kind of combines with the car, right? We listen to a radio very often in a car, right? So there are lots of connections between the inventions that you guys have all researched, right? Good job, Kyler. Nice work. What were some of your successes? Will?
One of my successes was making the Apple logo on the back of the iPhone.
On the back of
to make, I used my pencil to make little lines to draw the Apple logo.
Nice. How about you, Bator? What are you making?
A refrigerator. And a refrigerator is used for keeping food cold.
Keeping food cold. Very good. So you're gonna design a model of a refrigerator, right?
Yeah.
So using all of the perseverance, right, and problem-solving skills that we've developed to think about how we can make our inventions and our creations better, right? You guys have learned a lot in this unit, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Yeah. It's been a fun one, right? Yeah. So now you can think about all the things that you use throughout your life and every day, how these things were invented, why they were invented. Maybe it'll inspire you to invent something too, to solve a problem. Think about a problem you have. What can you invent to solve that problem, right? Thank you so much for visiting our lesson. I hope you enjoyed our activity on creating and innovating our inventions.
Go,